What's up, tribe? Thank you for being here and welcome to my channel. This will be a general reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And we'll be using a mix of the Enchanted map oracle cards with the Good Tarot, both by Colette Baron-Reid for this reading. Scorpio, let's just clarify a few cards. Let's just get that out of the way so we can see what this be about. The goblins. This is the fortune's wheel, which means, which usually means a lucky turn of events. You know, things are turning in your favor. Yes, things are turning in your favor, but that's not just the only thing I'm getting from this card today. What the fortune's wheel is telling me is that there may have been a turn of events that is helping you see through things to get a clearer picture of what's going on, to take a closer look at those goblins. It's a one-of-a-kind reading, I'll tell you that. Goblins, they say fear is an illusion, choose love today. Forgive yourself and others. Goblins are born when you're wounded and something essential is lost in that experience. From that point on, as you forget your wholeness, they remain with you in the shadows. There they remind you of what brought them into being by mimicking your own voice, tricking you into believing you're not worthy, victimized, or unlovable. They hold you hostage through low self-worth, self-sabotage, and the feeling that you're lacking what you need. If goblins pay you a visit, know that they represent the shadow of your own self or someone else's, and that they're leading you into a potentially reactive situation. A goblin's card appearance is an opportunity for growth, however, and a signal that you must love yourself. No human is without flaws. The goblin's message is that you must release resentments and negative self-talk. Within you is the spark of the divine. Ask Spirit to help heal you. Miracles can and do happen. Let go of the negativity. And that's just what that is. That Ace of Earth is a big, heavy chunk of negativity standing in your way to going to the Bone Collector. Okay, so I'm going to read the Bone Collector for you so you understand what she's about. The Bone Collector, she says you are whole and have everything you need within. When the Bone Collector appears, she's asking you to look closely at your circumstances and to see if you're fully present or reacting out of past conditioning and unconscious expectations. Whenever we're wounded, there's that word again. This is all about our inner child wounds, the traumas we hold in our physical body. I was watching this video for a guy, the guy was called Gabor Mate. Oh my God, he can actually see your trauma. He can actually see the trauma that you're carrying. I'm gonna link that video to this because we all need to watch this. We all need to acknowledge that we have traumas, and traumas are not the things that we've experienced, that they're how we've reacted to those experiences. They're what we told ourselves about what happened. And we just keep carrying that around. And it blocks us from our gifts, because the Bone Collector is your inner resource, and she has your gifts. She has your supernatural abilities, if you want to call them. She has your superpowers. But you can't get your superpowers if you're so weighed down by your not enoughness and all these goblins in your head telling you that you have to meet some expectation, and you've failed to meet someone's expectation of what you should be like or what you should be doing. So, you may feel unworthy or without courage. You may see yourself as flawed or unlovable, or expect to be criticized. No matter what your question, the Bone Collector reminds you that the truth is that you are a powerful being with limitless possibilities. She has kept safe what was stolen from you in the wounding and is here for you to reclaim it now. You have everything you believe you lack. The Bone Collector is your inner resource. Act as if you have what you need, and you'll find that you have it after all. Anything's possible with awareness. The wounds of the past need not define you. My mind is just blown away by how the message keeps repeating of this heaviness, this rock solid form of, this is like dogmatic, this is like dogmatic belief systems, subconscious programming that you've been carrying that is preventing you from seeing those infinite possibilities that are there for you. Look at how she is coming out of being a freaking tree. Not that trees are bad, but they're not as alive as humans. Well, not that trees are bad, but you know what I kept hearing when I saw this card? You know these relationships where you're like, I might as well just be a couch. Ouch. And yes, I've been there. This is what this reminds me of. And I hate talking about relationships because I think I have no business in, butting into relationships. But this could be one of the messages. If a relationship makes you feel like less than fully alive, then this is your guidance telling you to push those obstacles away. The rabbit there. Okay, so she has a fox, right? She's a fox there that I haven't noticed before. And the fox says, the fox spirit wants you to know that you possess a physical and mental responsiveness that makes you escape even the trickiest situations. The fox symbolism resonate with benevolence and how you deal with people and events in your life. So this is not saying trick people into, whatever it is. No. That's not what the fox is saying. The fox is saying you have the responsiveness, the resourcefulness to leave any situation that's making you feel so tied down. This is all about, look at that. She's a sculpture here. She's a sculpture here. And she's, the light, her higher self is bringing her back to life from this rigid form. And I kept hearing, to be a butterfly, part of you must die. There's some things that you just cannot keep bringing with you. Like those dogmatic belief systems that are weighing you down and blocking your way. They need to die. And you're a Scorpio, so you can take it like a boss. This talks about the same thing. And notice how this says coming to life, coming apart. To come to life, you must come apart from something. You're blinded. Something is blinding you. Well, first of all, see how, again, they just keep repeating the same message. There's something that's making you sculpture-like, lifeless. It's taking you away from the present moment. It's taking you away from your life. And usually, like Marcus Aurelius says, it's those things we cannot bear that take us, what was it? It's the things that we can't bear that remove us from life. I'm going to read it to you now. Wait, attendez, oh mama. Attendez. It says, and this was like a mind twister. Yes. What we cannot bear removes us from life. What remains can be born. Not born as in birth, born as in you can bear it. So those traumas are what's removing us from life because we cannot bear them. But if we figure out a way to know that the only reason we can't bear them is because of the inner dialogue about what they mean, about what they're saying about us, then they're easy to let go of, because you know that that person just treated you that way because that's the level of consciousness they're at, or they were at even. Maybe they're not like that anymore, but it has nothing to say about you. So coming apart again. It's just saying, let go. The coming apart again. See how she's still shy. But at least she's not blindfolded. This is coming apart from this part of yourself that's blindfolded to your gifts, your abilities, your superpowers, your talents, your creativity. The bone collector has a rabbit sitting next to her. And so I looked up what rabbits symbolize, and it says rabbit spirit associated with fear because of the rabbit's timid nature, but also fertility and creativity. And you know what blocks your creativity? Fear. Fear of criticism, fear of judgment, fear of blame, fear of ridicule. So the rabbit is a symbol of luck and abundance. People connected to the rabbit spirit, and I'm not saying that you are, because I really don't know much about spirit animals, or how you're connected to one spirit animal but not the other. I just know that they appear in our life to give us messages when we need to hear them. And the rabbit is saying, you are clever and creative, but maybe working to overcome fear and anxiety, which is very apparent with the block here, with the goblins, with all this rigidity that you need to push away. 7 of Fire is your guidance, telling you push away obstacles, push away rigid thought patterns, push it away, and let's move on. This is also reminding me of that saying that goes, if you don't like where you are, move. You're not a tree. You are not a tree. You can be grounded, you can be rooted, you can, do all the earthing practices that I keep talking about. But know that you're free to move. There's something here about... Yes, the coming apart. There's something about promises. There's something, the coming apart has some part, yes. Okay, so the coming apart says, now is the time to take separate paths. The coming apart is a sign to put an end to what is no longer working for you. Has a commitment been broken? Perhaps you need to break a promise or change course because you took on more than you could handle. This is a perfect time to reassess your goals and values. Are your actions in alignment with what you believe in? Have you created a partnership that is not mutually beneficial? Separation, disillusion, and and dispersion are all in focus now. If someone wishes to break away from you, don't chase the relationship out of a sense of fear. The price you'll pay will not be worth the prize. Separation brings good fortune. Thank you for joining me, Scorpios. If you resonated with the reading, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe if you would like to be part of the channel. And until next time, I'm sending you much, much love, and I'm hoping you stay safe. Bye for now.